Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Andrea A. Pepito, and this is my portfolio on culminating activity. Student profile. My name is Andrea A. Pepito. I am 17 years old and I was born on March 31, 2008. And my preferred career is to become a baker. So if you guys are confused why I want to be a baker but I am in the Hume Strand, it's because of our financial problem because we're not financially stable. But I do understand that. That's why I took Humes instead of CBF Cookery because I don't want to pressure or to make problems pa po sa family namin. So, yung laman po ng portfolio na to is yung mga activities and performance tasks na na-accomplish ko throughout grade 11 and grade 12. And hindi ko lang po to basta-basta pinapakita sa inyo para po mapakita na may natapos ako or may na-achieve ako. But to inspire others na din po, especially yung mga students na mababa yung tingin sa sarili nila dahil mababa yung nakuha nilang grades. Mali po yung ganun klaseng mindset kasi po hindi po lahat nadadaan sa talino. Minsan po nadadaan din po to sa sipag. So, ipapakita ko po sa inyo yung iba't ibang activities and performance tasks na ginawa namin sa iba't ibang subjects. Let's begin with Discipline and Ideas in the Applied Social Sciences or DIAS. So, the artifacts that I chose is Preventing Teen Pregnancy Program, and the description of it is a community interview about teenage pregnancy where we gathered insights from residents and created a small implementation plan to help prevent it. So nagkaroon po kami ng interview sa isang barangay which is sa Borol 1 kung ano po ba yung nagiging cause and nagiging effect ng teenage pregnancy. Kung bakit nga po ba nagkakaroon ng teenage pregnancy, kung ano po ba yung mga reason kung bakit nahahantong sa ganong klase, and kung ano po yung mga techniques or mga kaya po nating gawin na pwede po natin i-share sa iba para po ma-prevent or mabawasan yung ganong klaseng case. So, reflection of the artifacts. This project helped me understand the real impact of teenage pregnancy in the community and reminded me how small actions can contribute to the meaningful life. So, after that activity po, na-realize namin na yung small actions natin can lead to big changes talaga in life. For example, you did something like trippings lang, but it can cost your whole life, and that made us realize that you should think first before you do something po. The next one is Discipline and Ideas in the Social Sciences, or DIS. So the artifacts that I chose is a role-play activity. So this is the picture of me and my classmates where I sample one of my classmates po, and it's so bad. Description of the artifact. This artifact is a role play and discipline and ideas in the social sciences where we showcase our skills and confidence by performing in front of the class. So, nagkaroon po kami ng sandaliang role play and dun po talaga pinakita po namin yung lahat ng kaya namin gawin. Kasi sobrang mahihain pa po namin sa isa't isa nun since kaka-start lang po ng school year and ng semester that time. So, medyo nahihiya-hiya pa po kami sa isa't isa. So, nakatulong po yun sa amin para po ipakita namin kung ano po talaga yung kaya namin gawin in front of the people. So, reflection of the artifact. The roleplay taught me to overcome shyness and express myself confidently. So, yung roleplay po na yun is talaga pong nakapag-help po yun sa akin para po ma-overcome ko yung fear ko when it comes to public show performance kasi. The next one is Introduction to World Religion and Belief System, or IWRBS, and the artifacts that I chose is a concept map. So this is a written work po. Description of the artifact. This is my written analysis summarizing the different perspective on women in the three dioic religions. So nagkaroon po kami ng concept map tungkol po sa kung ano-ano po yung mga words na ginagamit sa iba't ibang religions, which is Confucianism, Taoism, and Shintoism. So, yung reflection po namin doon is nalaman po namin kung ano-ano po pa talaga yung tingin sa kababaihan when it comes to their religion, which is iba't iba po talaga, as in, ma-realize mo or makakapag-reflect ka kung ano po talaga or kung paano nila i-treat yung mga kababaihan sa religion nila. The next one is Philippine Politics and Governance, or PPG. So, the artifacts that I chose is the types of power. So, ito po is groupings din po siya. Description of the artifact. This artifact presents my understanding of different types of power through real-life scenarios. So, nagkaroon po kami ng performance task that time kung saan i-identify po namin kung anong type ng power yung pinapakita po sa harap. And the reflection of the artifact, creating this activity, helped me recognize how different types of power operate in real-life situation. So, nakahelp po sa akin yung activity na yun para po ma-identify kung ano ba talaga yung use ng power sa iba't ibang klaseng or iba't ibang situation, kung paano po siya nangyayari, kung ano po yung effect neto, at ganyan. The next one is Trends, Networks, and Critical Thinking or TNCT. So, the artifacts that I chose is recently lang po siya, which is Trend or Fad. So, we made this. So, description of the artifacts. This artifact shows our roleplay presentation about analyzing a product or app to determine whether it is a trend or just a fad. So, nagkaroon po kami ng roleplay patungkol sa trend or app na ginawa namin and dinetermine po namin kung trend po ba yun or fad po ba yun and the reason kung bakit po ayun yun sa tingin namin. So, reflection of the artifact. This artifact helped me learn to differentiate fads and trend more deeply and understand their impact. So, mas naintindihan po namin dahil po sa activity na yun kung ano po ba talaga yung difference ng trends and ng fads. And kung paano po sila malalaman na trend po ba yun or na fad. So, the next one is Creative Nonfiction or CNF. And the artifacts that I chose is Conventions of Drama. So, this is a written task activity. So, description of the artifact. This essay analyzes the dominant literary conventions of drama, exploring its key elements, structure, and stylistic features. So, nagkaroon po kami ng written analysis or written work about po sa kung ano po yung napili namin kasi binigyan po kami ng choices kung gusto po namin itackle or gumawa ng essay about conventions of drama or poems or one-act plays. So, yung napili ko po kasi is conventions of drama. So, in-explain po dun kung ano-ano po yung mga types or mga parts ng drama. And yung reflection po na nakuha ko dun is mas naintindihan ko po kung ano po ba yung mga nakapaloob sa drama na kailangan po nating alamin para po magkaroon tayo ng maayos na script or ng maayos na paggawa ng drama. The next one is Community Engagement, Solidarity, and Citizenship or CESC. So, the artifacts that I chose is a community action plan. And this is about stray cats and dogs po. Description of the artifact. This artifact presents our implementation plan to help stray animals while promoting community awareness and responsibility. So, yung napili po namin gawa ng implementation plan is about po sa mga stray animals or sa mga stray cats or dogs kasi napansin po namin dun sa community na napili po namin gawa ng implementation plan is madami pong pagala-galang mga aso and pusa. And yung consequences po nun is hindi lang po yung aso o yung pusa yung may apektado, kundi apektado din po talaga yung mga taong nakapaligid sa kanila kasi it's either makakasakit sila ng kapwa nila hayop or makakasakit naman sila ng mga tao. So, yung reflection on the artifact, this artifact made me realize that small, thoughtful action can create meaningful impact on both animals and community. So, nagkaroon po kami ng understanding or realization na yung small action po natin can lead to big changes. So, hindi lang po basta-basta ganto ganyan na may ginagawa kayong action plan, kundi may po siya, may malaking impact po siya sa mga stray cats or stray animals. So, the next one is creative writing, and the artifacts that I chose is our video presentation of a one-act play. So, description of the artifacts. This is our performance task in creative writing where we created a video presentation demonstrating our understanding on the key elements of one-act play. Nagkaroon nga po kami na video presentation about sa one-act play, kung ano po yung dapat na behavior ng mga characters, kung ilang characters lang po ba dapat yun nandun, and kung ano-ano po yung mga nakikitang settings and yung iba't iba pong elements ng one-act play. So, yung reflection po namin dun is nagkaroon pa po kami ng understanding or mas naintindihan pa po namin kung paano po dapat ginagawa or ina-analyze ang isang one-act play. Personal vision and goals for the future. 10 years from now, I see myself as a professional baker doing what I truly love. So, gusto ko po talaga maging baker ever since before, kaso hindi po talaga pwede since masyado pong mahal. Wala tayong budget para sa ganong klaseng pero po, I wouldn't let that stop me from dreaming about becoming a baker kasi yung mga challenges po na napapagdaanan ko is tinatake ko po siya as stepping stone. Kumbaga, kailangan ko po yun para ma-achieve ko po yung dream or yung gusto ko talaga. Hindi ko po siya tinatake as something negative na makakapagpababa po lalo sa akin kasi if magkakaroon po ako ng negative mind, wala po tong affect sa akin, kundi mas pababain pa po mismo yung sarili ko. And paano ko po maabot yung dreams ko if ganun lang po yung iniisip ko. That's why, nagiging positive na lang po ako and tinitake ko po as stepping stone yung mga challenges na na-face ko to become someone I truly want. That's all po. And that's all for my presentation. Thank you so much po for watching and listening.